Let's start with something like visitors currently online. So how can we figure out who is currently online? And maybe we will start creating some sort of a dashboard and displaying that information. So if we take a look at the database, let's see how many different sessions did we have today. This is something that number of sessions today, right? Slightly different approach if we want to do like how many users. So like one user may have different multiple sessions during the day, which we did. So if I do something like this, it should be probably 3 or 4. Okay. Probably I need to this because I don't think, okay, yeah, it makes sense. Because some data in the, like when the first time access the login page, user ID will be empty. So these are two options that we need to work on. And let's start building our dashboard. And then we'll see how we can do users online. Okay. So let's go back and let's create a dashboard and we'll start adding some stuff to it. And then we go to current users and we'll talk about like how we can figure out if users are active or not active right now. So let's go back to table screen and at the dashboard. And we will call it, I don't know, let's call it dashboard for now. Okay, that's going to be fine. And let's start with code snippets. So header is going to say sessions today. And let's go back here. Sessions. So our SQL query is going to be session ID. So that's our query. We just echo count. So this is the first part. Correct, correct. Yes, session ID, thank you. Okay, so this is the first part. Okay, sessions. Let's add another element, also code snippet, and we will now we do, instead of session ID, we're going to use user ID, and we're going to add a where clause. The session ID is going to be empty if there is no login, but user ID can be empty. It's slightly different. Okay, where user ID, maybe we need to add this where clause to that part as well. Sessions today, users today. Again, this is not today. We will update it right now because today it just happened to have this kind of like I'm just started this data collection today, and this is why it is. But if you update it in the database, it will give us wrong information. So we will update it to collect data from today only. But I just want to something that we can actually take a look at. Okay, so it's right here. That's our dashboard, and we can see. Oh, it doesn't matter if I don't need this. Okay, let's sessions today 5, users today 5. Okay, we will just display a bunch of different pieces of information at the top. So what we need to adjust, let's talk about active users. Let's talk about active users. So since we don't really know if user is active or not active, we'll probably need to make some assumptions. Let's take a look at our data, and we need to make sure that we also only collecting data from today. I will adjust that, but let's see just all data again and see how we can figure out like how many active sessions we have right now. Okay. Open by dev. So we latest data first. Right. This. Okay. So let's take a look at this. We have one active session right now, and we know that it's fairly recent, 11:35, so it's just 2 minutes away from now. So we can assume that if we select something where start time is, okay, let's do what, 10 minutes? Less than 10 minutes from now. So if that means user is still active. So we don't know like if they're still active or not. Actually, that's going to be our assumption, but I think 10 minutes is a reasonably time interval to use here. So we need to select a number of unique sessions from our database where start is less than 10 minutes. How many sessions did we have in the last 10 minutes? Okay, where is less than 10? Let's see. Okay, one session. Let's verify this assumption. Okay, do I have another web browser? Yes, I do. Okay, let's do one. One. Now, okay, and let's see what our query gives us. Okay, session ID does not equal this, so also free, which is session ID still exists even if it's just a guest user before they logged in. So probably if you do it like this, is it going to help? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay, I don't think end is important, but you can do that. So this is what we're talking about. So we assume that if user did something on our website 10 minutes less than 10 minutes ago, then probably safe to assume that they're still active. So you need to, in either case, so there is no explicit way to figure out if they are still here. So browser might be open, session might be open as well, but maybe they went somewhere and forgot about it. It's just difficult to tell. So you need to draw the line somewhere. I think 10 minutes is fine. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to, I guess we can split it one more time. And we are going to move the snippet here. Add element called snippet. Users online. And this is going to be our query. And here, I'm just going to remove this semicolons because, okay. So, and then we can tell that the situation when someone logs out explicitly, we definitely want to make sure that users online is updated properly in that case. This is Chrome. So we have here users online too. So let's see if we can go to Firefox and log out, and then we can see if this number is going to be updated. So we are here, we perform the logout, and we go back here, reload, and users online. Yes, so that end part did make sense.